Hey, hello, hello. Happy weekend to you all. Hopefully you have something fun on your calendars. I know today is the day. I'm super excited actually. If you heard one of my previous videos, I think it was 2 days ago, I told the little story about meeting a lovely lady on the plane who introduced me to a new friend here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So I'll change here shortly and go to brunch to meet her. It's such a cool story because it's like, chit-chatting with the lady on the plane, she's like, oh, you would love her. You guys are both single, working professionals. She's always up for something fun, loves to check out restaurants. So yes, I'm going to connect you two. So today is our first friend date. So I'll let you know how it goes. I imagine she's just as lovely as the one that I met on the plane. So with that being said, let's go into today's message. I celebrate my small wins. I know they build up to big wins. So absolutely, I 100% agree with this. I'm a big believer. Well, one, you've heard me say this before, like I love to make every day feel a little bit like vacation. So that really involves celebrating little wins. If I do a bar routine or workout, I celebrate that. I love to get my most challenging things done early in the day and kind of celebrate those. So another good example, you guys probably saw that I posted my RTT or my psychotherapy video. I was licensed back in Feb, but I was kind of, I don't know, hemming and hawing about posting the video. So I did check it out, even if you're maybe not interested in the therapy or the consulting services that I'm talking about. No worries, just like the video, because liking the video really helps to grow the video in the algorithm of YouTube. So it'll get it out there. And the cool thing about this type of consulting that I'll be doing is it's all video face-to-face. I just have a Zoom account and we do everything so I can help people along the US or anywhere in the US, which is fabulous. So, okay, let's do our little messages here. I'm not going to do every deck, but I just want to, you know what? We're going to do this one. Soul coaching. This tends to be my favorite lately because what I think the daily messages for me is all about kind of self-love or what we can do daily to improve our, just our being or like our consciousness and awareness. Oh my goodness, guys, I can't shuffle today. At least I didn't drop them this time. So yeah, let's see what our message is for kind of what we can do to help us celebrate the wins. Maybe you're not good about celebrating the achievements that you have. Maybe you have a hard time, being your biggest fan. We're going to change that. You know what? You will see in a couple weeks, you will be your #1 fan. So, it's a good one too. All right, so here we go. Joy. Joy and ecstasy flow through me wildly and freely. Okay, so let's see what the joy message is. I'll find it here quick. All right, so the card meaning. I'm sorry. My eyes, I have a light to kind of, it's really dark today here. It's cloudy and icky, but I've got a little one of those lights, and so it's really bright looking at me here, or looking directly in my eyes. All right, so celebrate and have fun. Embrace life, yourself, and others. Say yes. Soar to the clouds and let your doubts dissolve. All is well. Your soul wants you to know it's simple. Your purpose in life is to experience joy. That's all that's required to you as a soul. Whatever your circumstances, there's always something that can bring you delight. And what you put your attention on will grow. So you've heard me say this before. The more that you focus on positive, the more the positive things are going to pick up in your life. The more that you commiserate or you focus on the negative, honestly, it can kind of continue to spin that way. So I always say try to get back into that positive vibe, because if you can continue to think about what makes you happy, what brings you joy, it just continues to flow. It's amazing how that works. And honestly, I haven't been as good at that back in my younger days as I have now. And I know part of that is self-love. So I'm going to do a whole nother video on self-love or feeling that you are enough, because what I found through my therapy training is the #1 reason for people having anxiety, depression, any other, maybe they are having where they overeat or overdrink or gamble, whatever the situation that kind of helps to soothe or cover up your pain, it usually boils down to self-love and not feeling enough. So it's a lot to get into this video, so I don't even want to address it here. But what I'm saying is, yeah, when you focus on these areas in your life, it will bring you joy and these areas will prosper. So one of the fastest paths to happiness is through sharing, giving. So give of your heart and share your love. Happiness spreads to others like wildfire and can help heal the world. Dance and sing with abandon. Joy is your spiritual birthright. It's true. When you're a baby, you come out all happy and, well, I guess you're crying initially, but you just think about a baby. They don't know what's what. They're just happy that they're being hugged and fed and changed, and they don't think they're ugly. They don't think they're fat. They don't have anxiety, depression. It's society. It's the programming. It's all that they experience, especially from 0 to 7, that affects a child into adulthood. So if you think about how we start so pure and precious, it's really the programming that changes things. So anyways, joy is your spiritual birthright. Remember that. Joy and ecstasy flow through me wildly and freely. Okay, I love that message. So with that being said, let's just do one more. I love these affirminators. So they're kind of like cheesy fun. I bought these during COVID when we were in lockdown because I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna do a YouTube channel. I was let go from my job and I had a lot of free time on my hands since we couldn't go out and do anything. I think going to the grocery store was a big deal for me. Like that was my day of like, oh, I'm going to the grocery store today. So anyways, I bought these cards. Oh, and I love it. Okay. So it's so funny because we were just talking about kind of self-love and I think beauty, inner and outer beauty, not just external beauty. So I am beautiful even when I don't think it. I'm beautiful even when I don't see it. I'm beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I'm beautiful and I don't even care if you know it. Let's see. I'm beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard and all the time to show it. Yes. So number one is that inner beauty, right? We all have the inner beauty, your heart, your soul. You're the only one out there is to celebrate that. But externally too, I know for myself, my younger days, I really did a lot of comparing. Even though I felt beautiful in many ways, I was like so striving for perfection. So whatever it is for you too, and I just think there's a lot of pressures these days for guys and gals of just, it's kind of what we went back to is not feeling enough, not having that self-love for yourself. So I think what I've learned over the years is you have to be your number one fan. You have to have that self-love to catch the negative thoughts that go through in our mind. So, you know, maybe you wake up and you're feeling like, I just look horrendous. Tell yourself, no, you're beautiful. And I'm not saying you have to be in denial about things. You know where I'm going with this, I hope, right? So be your biggest fan and know that you are beautiful just because, right? There's no reason to have to try to keep up with somebody else. I think with Instagram these days, some of those posts, I'm like, what? Especially some of the ones where it's all about body image and some showing these big breasts and skinny waist. And like, I feel for girls these days where I'm thinking, I hope they don't think that that's how you have to look because the majority of the population does not look like that. I mean, even me, it's like I work out and my cellulite still hangs out there, but I'm embracing it. You know, a lot of us have that. And so for men too, I wish I knew more of your guys' insecurities that you experience. Maybe you guys aren't quite as, I know you don't maybe hold on to the body image as much, but I guarantee that's going to be a struggle for men too. So anyways, I'm rambling. Let's just wrap this up though. Know that you are absolutely beautiful. I think when you know your inner and outer beauty, it allows you, oops, that must have been, I grabbed the top of the deck. Shoot, what happened to my joy card? Well, you guys know we had joy. I can't find it now. Oh, here it is. It's in the book. Yeah. So joy, I think when you feel that inner and outer beauty, it allows you to be more joyous because you have the self-love. Without self-love, you can't give to others. And then celebrate those small wins. You're amazing. All right. Sending you all so much love. I will be in touch tomorrow.